All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got a request to do my story. So, in my story of my life, I had a very interesting upbringing. Well, not that interesting. I was very much a happy child. I had a very happy childhood. I really enjoyed my childhood. Everybody was always saying, that when we played house as kids, I was always the perfect looking Ken doll type. And when we played with dolls or trucks or whatever, I was always the good looking one. And every time we did anything in like in high school, I was kind of like very much like um, really really good looking all my life, and I felt it. But there was a time where I didn't feel it, and I didn't feel connected to it, and it was difficult. But otherwise, I mean, for the most part, everybody knew me as the good looking one. Everyone knew me as the fun one. Everyone knew me as the one you go to for help with cheering up, right? Now, I was very good at math. I was very good at social service work. So I have and economics. So I have two degrees: one in social service work and economics, and one in statistics. So I'm very very good at that, and I really like that. I really think it's good, and I value education. Now, for me, my upbringing was pretty much not really overly tumultuous or anything. I had some crazy times growing up, some really big tragedies growing up, some difficult things, but I won't get into that really. But for the most part, I was always very driven. For a long time, I was very had a hard time with finding a good job or finding things to do, and I didn't really have. I was kind of lost for a lot of my life, but for the most part now, I'm very focused, very driven, have many goals, very talented at lots of things. When I was young, I didn't realize I was talented at many things, so I didn't know. But for the most part, I was very, very good looking. Everything I did do, I was very talented at. I spent a lot of time working hard. I had one job where I worked 100 hours a week. I'm able to run for hours. I'm able to dance for hours and hours and hours. I'm able to do lots of things that people can't really do. So I'm very much like a superhuman type of person, which is very good for me. Um, and I never really noticed how other people were doing. Some people, I would say to people, I'm doing 100 videos today, and they're like, oh, I'm just taking a nap. And I'm like, oh, that's funny. You're so adorable. But yeah, so people would do these things, and they're like, for me to say I'm a go-getter is kind of like obvious. For me to say I'm ambitious or hardworking is very obvious that I would be saying that because obviously I make so many videos. For me, it's my life story is very much. I'm bisexual. I like race cars and sexy man things, and then I like dolls and beautiful girl things, right? But I'm very much identifying as Marco. Even though I do Melina videos, I do identify only as Marco. Um, but Melina is really beautiful, and I really like. I've always been really into the extreme femme and the extreme masculine roles and those types of things, and that's where I get my personas from, Melina and Marco. Anyway, that's a bit of my life in a nutshell. Sorry, it was a bit jumbled up there. I've always been hardworking though. Even in high school, I was on the gold honor roll. I was and I had the highest marks on some of my university courses. And there were times when my professors would say I wasn't academic, even though I was doing very, very well. But, and I had people that were jealous of me many times, like when I went to college. I felt like people were jealous of me. I might have been wrong, but I felt like people were jealous of me there because they kind of treated me a certain way, and I'm like, well, I have a university degree, so I can't help it. But I don't know what they're doing. Some of them were really cool. I like those guys. Anyway, and some of them follow me, so I really wish them well. Anyway, totally enjoy the show, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Put the show. Bye now.